What do you think of sex as some boring mental exercise? The Kama Sutra? A how to do it manual? How many of these things did you buy anyway?
Mark, don't.
Did somebody tell you that if you studied sex long enough and hard enough, you might learn how to enjoy it?
Mark, come on. I didn't do this to make you mad.
No, well, I'm not mad. I'm insulted. And I'm disappointed. Why don't you just let nature take its course? We're not trying to bake an angel food cake here. Oh, no, we really aren't, huh?
I'm not experienced.
Oh, well, obviously. Look at your outfit. Good God. Somebody tell you that the way to turn your husband on was to look like a slut?
I can't take this. This isn't fair.
Well, you're not the woman I married. Not dressing like that and not behaving like that.
All right, I made a mistake.
Yeah, I'll say you did.
Well, you don't have to keep going on about it. Don't you think I feel bad enough as it is?
If he keeps you from doing something like this again, then it's worth it.
Mark, I was trying to help things. I don't deserve this. You'll change.
Into what? A nice black leather outfit now?
It's really cruel. I can't be around you when you're like this. I'm gonna go change and I'm getting out of here.
Good, that suits me fine. Go ahead.
I intend to.
I'm very frightened right now and I need you very much. So don't leave me, all right?
You know I would move heaven and earth to protect you. But we can't go back to the way things were.
I'm just talking about what happened. And about being afraid. You see?
Yeah, I understand. I just want you to know that things have changed.
What are you talking about?
Santana and I are married. I'll help you any way I can. But I have to consider her feelings now, too. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yes. That's fine. I don't need your help. I was just being dramatic, I guess.
You were going to tell me what happened before the accident.
I don't really feel like talking right now. I haven't congratulated you, have I?
I don't think congratulations are in order.
Well, I know how much you both care about Brandon. I know how much she really wanted to have
Yes. But that's not the only reason we got married.
Well, no, of course not. I'm just making it worse and worse, aren't I? I'm sorry. Look, Cruz, why don't you just go now?
No, I'm sorry I brought the whole thing up. Can we just talk about what happened last night?
I can't. Do you forgive me?
All right, we can take it up later.
I just need a little while and then I'll be able to talk, okay?
Eden, I didn't want things to turn out this way, you know that.
Would you just please go?
Yes, Mrs. Cranston?
Yes, I'd like to see my husband and my father, please, as soon as I could. And could you please also send Inspector Castillo back in? I might as well talk to all of them at the same time.
I'll do that right away.
Calling in a favor on you now. I gotta go out to the casino and do some work. I want you to help me out, okay? In about an hour, okay?
No, it's not okay. Not until you tell me what's going on.
What's going on is I got cane.
Yeah?
And I don't like it.
Oh, so you're going to plan your revenge and you want me to be party to it, right? No way.
You're always saying no way and then doing it. Why not save your breath?
No, really, this time I really mean it. I am not getting drawn into any more of your schemes. I'm not going to be your accomplice. I'm not going to be your gun mole, and I'm not going to do anything illegal.
Who said illegal? How come you always assume the worst?
Gee, I wonder. Think about all the things that I've done with you already and what has resulted from that. And who's gotten hurt besides me?
Okay, I admit it. A few screw-ups, but this is different, okay? Scout's honor.
You were never a scout.
No, but I know a couple of kids on the block who were, and it rubbed off on me. Come on, pretty please, Julia, help me out.
No. Not unless you tell me what it is that you want me to help you with.
Oh, I will. But not now.
When? When it's too late? I'm on to you, Pearl. I know how you operate. Forget it. I'm not doing it.
Hey, what do you mean you're not? Well, wait a minute. In this case, I am more sinned against than sinning. Honest.
All right. Maybe I'll see you later. And maybe I won't.
Did you get everything I wanted?
Hey, did you know that you're on more than one person's wanted list?
What do you mean?
When I was at Buzz's just now, some cop and that lawyer Mason Capital, they came in, and they were asking if anybody had seen you.
Did they say anything about Eden Cranston?
I think I heard somebody say she was in the hospital or something. I don't know why, but I don't think it matters because they said she was going to be all right.
Good. At least that's a relief. Look, you don't have to worry about people asking questions about me. I mean, that won't last longer than a day or two, and then they'll just give up and figure the worst.
Yeah, maybe so, but right now I'm harboring some wanted criminal that cops and lawyers are looking for. And you keep telling me that somebody's trying to kill you. I mean, I got a real upright citizen here, don't I? I don't know. I mean, how do I know you're not going to end up sticking some knife in me some night when I'm asleep?
Come on, Angel. Don't be silly. Do I look like a violent woman? Look at all the things I've done around here while you were gone. I mean, I wouldn't want to be someone who would do all these things for you and would hurt you, would I? Look at what I've accomplished. I cleaned up the apartment. I even fixed your dinner. Now, a killer wouldn't act like that.
You know, I don't know what a killer would act like, Miss Capwell, but I don't want to find out.
You're not being very grateful.
How come I got to be grateful for some little housekeeping? I mean, I never wanted a maid around this dump.
I'm a whole lot better than a maid, sweetheart.
Yeah, I bet you are at that. Where's your stuff?
Don't get that. Don't answer it.
Well, maybe it's a friend.
No, I tell you, don't answer it.
Angel, Julia Wainwright.
I'd just like to have 1 minute alone with her before you come in.
Go ahead, Kirk. We'll wait. Well, like you, he needs to have some time with her privately. Did you say all the things you needed to say to each other?
Yeah.
Glad you did.
I am not interrogating you. I just want to know if you told Cruz what you told me about Gina being at the boathouse.
No, not yet, but I'm going to.
Eda, I really think that would be a serious mistake. I mean, everybody is out looking for Gina, and she hasn't turned up yet. So chances are that she probably drowned when you pushed her into the water.
I didn't push her, she fell.
All right, well, whatever happened to her, the point is that... Darling, I know that right now you are not thinking clearly, and that you really should let me handle this for you. And if you tell Cruz what happened, Cruz, of all people, the police department, don't you know that if Gina's body washes back up on shore, the police could very well charge you with murder, darling.
Why do you want me to assume that I'm guilty of something I didn't do? Even if Gina shows up dead, she's the one who pulled the gun on me. I didn't try to kill her.
Wait a minute, you don't have to convince me. I believe you. I just wonder if anybody else will.
Why shouldn't they? I'm not a liar. At least I wasn't a liar until I married you.
All right. Now you're going to start saying things you don't even mean to me?
Oh, am I? If I remember correctly, you're the one who gave me all this advice the night my father almost died. You said, don't worry, I'll take care of you. Just don't tell anybody you tried to disconnect the life support systems. Remember? Beginning to think I didn't do that either.
pretty darn ungrateful of you to say things like that to me right now. After all the risks I took. Hell, I became an accomplice. And I would do it again because I love you. I just wish that for your sake right now that you would keep all of this quiet. And that you would just wait before you speak to anyone. Darling.
No. I want to talk to Daddy and Cruz. Would you please call them in here? Or do I have to do it myself?
Oh, sweetheart, please. Stay in bed.
Will you call them?
Of course I will. Darling, what's happening? I don't know what you're thinking right now. You're acting as if we are adversaries, and we're not. I'm on your team. You know how much I love you. You know how much that all I really care about is your safety and well-being. Don't you know that?
I guess so.
Well, you don't have to guess. Be sure and know it. It's because that I care about you so much that I just think that right now you should be very careful about the way that you handle this situation.
Fine. I'll be careful. I'll handle the situation. I have to be responsible for me. I stopped doing that for a while, but I'm back on track now. And I don't want anyone, or you, or anyone to be responsible for me ever again.
Okay. I just want you to know that hurts me to hear you talking that way. I like taking care of you.
Well, I'm sorry. And will you please just call them in here?
All right. I just hope you know what you're doing.
Mary, I'm sorry. I had no right to talk to you like that. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know what came over me.
I've never seen you like that before.
I know. And I don't blame you for being angry.
It's not just anger, Mark.
I don't know how to deal with my problems. That's all it is.
I was trying to help you with your problems.
I know that.
Isn't that what marriage is? I mean, people trying to help each other?
Yes.
You don't want my help. I'm really beginning to think this was a mistake.
No, don't ever say that.
Mark, what do you expect me to say? You know how much trouble I went to and how embarrassing it was for me to get those things? I mean, to pick them out in the store and pay for them with people watching. I did it because I thought I was going to make you happy. I didn't expect to be ridiculed and called names.
I didn't mean that. I was just so surprised. I'd never seen you like that before.
Well, I'd never been like that before. I feel really...
Mary, please, forgive me.
Before we were married, you were so sweet. You said one time that all you wanted was to make me happy. All I wanted today was to make you happy.
I know that. I should probably be strung up for it. Okay?
There's no point in talking about this, Mark.
I am sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't make me feel any better. We gotta get out of here.
Wait a minute, where are you going?
I don't know, just hospital, the clinic, I don't know, out.
All right, maybe that'll let us both cool down and we'll put things into perspective.
I hope so. I don't know when I'll be.
Now, I talked to these three men, and they said that they'd be more than willing to hire you, interview you, if they thought you could do the work. And I sure think you can, so you've got a good chance.
Yeah, you know, I went in this place once, and I didn't bother to go in, but... Hey, listen, I really appreciate it. I think it's really nice that you go to so much trouble to help me like this.
Well, I told you I would.
Yeah, but not everyone does what they say. Anyway, I appreciate it. Hey, listen, you want something to drink? I haven't been very hospitable. Here, look. I got wine.
Thank you, Angel. I really appreciate it, but I have to meet my sister for dinner, and I'm already late.
Your sister? Sure, you can do a lot better than that, can't you?
This is business. I wanted to tell you, too, that I've noticed that you have cleaned up the place. I'm impressed, and I think the parole officers will be as well.
Oh, yeah? You think so?
I think so, and I think it looks good that you care about where you live. You make it clean and livable.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to put it all together here, you know. Listen, seriously, I really think it's nice that you come over here like you do, and, you know, I don't think the court said that you had to do that.
No, well, Cruz and I feel sort of like your unofficial guardians. We care what happens to you, Angel.
Thank you. It just seems funny.
What does?
Just, it hasn't happened to me in a long time.
Have you had any more threats since you testified?
No. You know, but I'm still a little bit worried, though. I don't want to move back in with my mom and my brother yet. You know, just in case.
I understand. Look, I'm not quite sure how to tell you this and still remain tactful, but I want you to know how important it is for you to make sure that your record stays clean. That you can't get into any trouble, Angel, no matter how minor it is.
No, don't worry. I know all about it. You don't have to worry, Miss Wainwright.
Good. That's one less thing I have to worry about. Now I gotta go.
Okay, look, I better walk you out to your car. This neighborhood is a zoo at night.
I'll take you up on that. I left those cards on the table. Make sure that you call them first thing in the morning.
Don't worry, I'll call them. You know, I'm looking forward to having a steady job. Long hours, low pay, you know, griping about my work just like everybody else.
Good job.
Somebody else answers.
Capitol House. Brandon speaking. Hello? Is there anybody there?
I'm going to come back to you, darling. I promise you that.
I didn't see anyone. And that's when I heard a sound. And I think I called for Cruz. And then when I turned around, Gina was standing there.
Gina?
She was holding a gun. She was waiting for me, I guess, hiding someplace.
Did she say anything?
Well, everything went so fast. She started walking towards me. She started getting closer towards me, and that's when I grabbed the gun.
I was afraid she'd try to get even with one of us.
She didn't say anything?
He's making me do this. And now he's going to kill us both.
Honey, surely she must have said something.
Well, we were struggling, and that's when that's when the gun went off. And she slipped, and she fell in the water. And that's when I fell, and I started having these pains in my stomach. And I got to the water, and I called for Gina, and I tried to see if she was there. And there was nothing.
Well, was she shot when the gun went off? Is that why she fell in the water?
No, she must have slipped. That's what made her fall.
I mean, how do you explain the blood on your collar? It wasn't yours.
I don't know. The bullet must have hit her or it grazed her.
Well, we can check that out easily enough, assuming we can find her. Did you try to find her?
Yes. I tried, but there was nothing there, and I started getting really bad stomach pains. So after a while, I just left and I went to my car.
Even while you were there, did you see or hear anything else? Anything at all? If Gina was trying to kill you, chances are she was working with somebody else. You've got to remember if there was anything else that might have tipped that off. I mean, you could still be in danger.
No, nothing.
Baby, you sure?
Yes.
Oh, Gina's a man. Remember her threats? You know, maybe I shouldn't say it, but I really don't care if they ever find her. I hope that she drowned out there.
What about the note that supposedly was faked from me? Do you still have that?
I did. I didn't throw it away, though. It might be with my things. I don't know where it could be, though.
We'll talk to the nurse. Maybe she found it. Darling, I promise you something. If Jean is not dead, she'll wish she was when I get through with her.
This is the first time in a long time I agree with your father. Now, I'm going to put out an APB on her. Be back in a couple of minutes. Is there anything else you want to tell me?
No. No, that's all. What?
I noticed one detail that was missing from your story this time.
And what was that?
Well, earlier you told me that you had the impression that there was somebody else in the boathouse with you.
That was because it
didn't
was
say that
only
the
an
cruise was
impression. I probably felt that way only because I was afraid. Well, are you still angry at me because I wanted to tell them what happened?
I'm not angry. Just praying to heaven that it doesn't backfire on you.
How could it? I'm telling the truth.
Well, I'll tell you, the trick to that, Eden, is making sure that they believe what it is you're telling them, and not some self-serving version of it.
Yeah, she had it already. Not a bad job for it, but she had it.
I got that started. Did you find it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here it is.
Oh, aren't we clever? She must have figured that typing the note would keep us from identifying her handwriting. Obviously doesn't realize that typewriting can be every bit as incriminating. Look, I'll let you know this is a fake. Does it seem strange to you in any way?
I thought it was a little strange to get a typewritten note from you.
Don't move. You take one step and you're dead.
Eden?
Eden, you all right?
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Can you come up with anything?
No. No,
You sure? I thought you were just about to say something.
No.
All right, well, I guess the first order of business is to try to find her. Best place to start is where she was last seen, the boathouse.
I'd like to go with you, Cruz. Maybe I can help you out.
That's okay, Kirk. I got all the help I need. I'm going to go over that place with a fine-tooth comb.
Well, I just want to come along and observe. I'll take my own car. Any objections to that?
No. If it'll make you feel better. You let me know immediately if you remember anything else.
I will.
I'll be right out. Maybe you've been through hell, but you are about the bravest woman I've ever met. Shouldn't have happened. I love you, honey.
I love you, Daddy.
Well, sweetheart, I'll see you in a little while, all right?
Kirk? Can I talk to you just for a second?
All right. What is it?
I just want to apologize for the way I acted before. When I was talking with you, I was upset and confused, and I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to take it out on you.
I knew that, darling. You don't have to apologize to me. I know what you've been through and how hard it's been. I think it's remarkable that you've held up as well as you have.
I just don't want anything to come between the two of us.
Well, you don't have to worry about that. Look, I better catch up with Cruz. See you later.
Be careful.
It's making you do this. Don't you understand now he's going to kill us both without one to cover?
Could she have meant Kirk?
Janice, it's Mark. I need to see you.
Don't touch anything. Eden didn't say whether she turned the lights on in here, but I imagine she must have. She couldn't very well have seen without them. Gina was hiding somewhere.
Well, there aren't that many places to hide around here, are there?
No. Actually, maybe there are. She probably would have.
Wow. Now, if Gina were still alive, wouldn't she have come back here for that gun cruise?
I think it's a miracle that Eden got out of here alive.
How's that?
Gina had a loaded gun and the drop on her. All she would have had to do is pull the trigger.
Well, maybe she lost her nerve.
Maybe. I'm going to do this place top to bottom for fingerprints.
Why? You know who was here. Or don't you believe what Eden told you?
It's not a matter of belief. Just simple procedure.
So you're going to spend a lot of time and money proving something that you already know? I don't see the use of it.
Right. Well, thank you for your input, Kirk. I'd like to continue this investigation alone, if you don't mind.
All right. Well, what are you going to do?
Just police stuff.
You know, Castillo, Gina tried to kill my wife. Somebody's going to pay. She's the reason that Eden lost our baby. Gina is going to pay for this.
I understand that, and I agree with you.
So she's already dead.
And she's already paid, hasn't she? Well, what am I going to tell Eden? Tell her I'm investigating, and I'll let her know when I find out. Good night, Kirk.
Oh, Julia, you can raise the little good queen of age.
Pearl, you don't work here anymore.
Hey, Mr. Dillon, Sheriff, I'm not here as an employee. I'm here as a paying customer, and I got some good gold nuggets right here to prove it, Sheriff.
No, I don't think so.
Excuse me, I'm Pearl's attorney, and you cannot refuse him admittance, and if you'd like to do that, you'll be slapped with a lawsuit, your choice, of course.
Well, you're not very particular about the clientele you keep or the company?
Does that mean that we both have to go?
No, I've had enough trouble with Pearl. You do me a favor and make sure that I don't have any more.
It's a very, very wise decision. All right, you've made your point. You've proven that you can get in. Now let's go home.
Mm-hmm. Not just yet. That is not the point I came here to make.
Oh, dear, there's more?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sirree. That guy shafted me, and I want a few people around here to know about it.
A few people. Terrific. What is that supposed to mean?
That's supposed to mean that I'm pulling a Mark Anthony. I'm going to address the multitudes.
Look, if you cause trouble here, he'll have a right to kill you.
Julia, wait a minute here. I didn't come all the way out here just to make him let me in. No, sirree. Wise up. I got bigger plans for Mr. Dillon Hunt than that, okay?
What?
What? Try this, for instance, okay?
What are you doing?
This is so he can't toss me out until I said my piece. Friends, Romans, countrymen, everybody, listen up. Yes, sirree. I have come down from the mountain to vilify this man right here. I want you all to hear it.
You sounded terrible on the phone.
Just having a little pain, that's all.
Well, aren't they giving you medication for that?
Yeah, but I stopped taking it because I started having some serious side effects. It's nothing. I'm fine, really.
Oh, well, I'm glad. But is that the reason you called me? You could have told me that over the phone.
Sit down, okay?
I can't stay long.
Listen, you can spare a few minutes. You came all the way over here. Please, sit down.
All right.
I want to talk about Mary.
To me?
We've been having some problems. And not the kind that we had. It's different, but I really need to talk to somebody.
Mark, I can't believe I'm that someone.
Wait, Janice, in spite of everything, I still think you're probably closer to me than anybody. Apart from Mary, of course.
Of course. I'm sure Mary will be thrilled I'm here talking to you now.
I don't think I would be able to trust anybody outside of you.
I didn't know.
Well, we once said to each other we'd be there when we needed each other.
I know, but things change.
Yeah, but things like that shouldn't. All right, listen, I know I've got no one to blame but myself for what happened, but that doesn't make it any easier to live with.
Mark, that was years ago. We were both a lot younger and less experienced.
You think if we had it all to do it over again, it might have turned out differently?
Who can say if we hadn't made the same mistakes?
Janice, I always thought there was something special between you and me.
Well, I believe for a while there was.
Maybe there still is.
No, there isn't. I'm sure.
I'm not.
Mark, stop!
I can't help it, please. I can't never stop caring about you.
Don't! Don't ever do that again.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Then this man, Mr. Dylan Hartley, a.k.a. the Wolf Man, gets me fired from my second job of buzzers. You know why? I think it's because he's afraid that I'm onto his operation right here. So I'm warning each and every one of you that...
Or I will have you and your attorney thrown in jail. Both of them. Now give me the key. Look, all right, I want you to get out of here and don't come back. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very sorry about the disturbance. Please go back to whatever it was that you were doing, and I promise it won't happen again. So I want you out of here. I don't want to ever see you.
Okay, now I'm gonna take you to the very best restaurant in Santa Barbara on account of you had to put up with all that, okay, Julie?
Do you really think that a plate of food is going to make up for what you just did?
Sure it is. And I'm gonna buy us both a terrific bottle of champagne to wash it all down with. And not one with a plastic cork in it either.
I can't believe you've just done this. This isn't very smart.
Yeah, I know. I can be pretty dumb sometimes. But you know something? I taught Dylan something. Now he knows I'm not afraid of him. And I'm not gonna forget what happened. Julia, he fired me too fast and for the wrong reason. I don't know what it is. But he's hiding something. And believe you me, it's there for the finding. And besides, I believe in free speech. Even though it means you, yelling at me. But do it over dinner, okay? Come on now, let's blow this pot stand, baby. Come on.
Do I have a choice? Can't believe that Gina would be capable of trying to kill somebody.
Oh, it's hard to believe, too, even now.
Maybe having her little boy taken away from her like that did something to her mind.
I don't know.
Well, I guess we never know anybody as well as we think we do.
Yeah, I guess not. So, Mary, how's Mark doing? How's he feeling?
He's doing all right. He's still in pain, but he's getting around real well.
Well, that's good. I know how it feels to be stuck in bed. It's not fun. Otherwise, you guys are doing okay?
Yeah. Yeah, we're fine.
Mary? You know, we can talk.
Yeah, I know we can.
Well, I'm not so bogged down with problems that I can't listen to a friend. Besides, I kind of need to know that somebody else's life isn't perfect. You want to talk?
I guess it's true what they say about it being really hard to adjust to marriage and living with somebody.
Of course it is.
And I went into this really unprepared. You know what? Mark and I we're not comfortable yet. And it's not that I'm hesitant about being with him, because I'm not, but he thinks I am. He thinks I'm afraid. But Eden, I'm really not. I don't think I am. Well, I am now. Mark and I haven't been together yet.
Mary, I'm sorry.
And it's just making him nuts. And it's making me crazy. I'm doing crazy things, and nothing I do is right. And I feel like I am completely responsible for this, but in my head I know that it can't be all my fault because I want him. I mean, I love him.
That's good.
I know you think that it's because I still have feelings for Mason that all this is happening, but that's not the case. It really isn't.
I didn't say anything about Mason.
No, you didn't, did you? See how confused I am?
Mm-hmm.
So when do you think you can get out of the hospital?
Well, that actually depends a lot on you.
On me?
Yes, I talked to the doctor, and he said that he would release me right away, provided that you would take care of me at home. What do you feel about having another patient?
Oh, I'd love that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, I have another request. I need your help, but I also need for you not to have an explanation. We're friends, right?
After what I just told you about myself, I hope we're friends.
This belong to you, Gina? If it did, I don't think you made it, sweetheart.
Hey, you know, this stew isn't half bad. It tastes a whole lot better than it looked. It's a shame there's none left for you. How long are you going to be in there?
Not long.
What are you trying to make yourself beautiful for, anyway?
I've got a surprise for you.
All right. I like surprises.
Oh, I think you're really going to like this one.
What is all this?
¿Cómo estás?
All right, you and Mary are having problems. Lots of newlyweds have problems, and they manage to iron them out without attacking their ex-wife.
I'm sorry. I lost it, okay? I guess I'm getting a little desperate.
I guess. Mark, are you worried Mary isn't attracted to you?
Something like that.
Oh, well, you've never had that kind of problem before.
Jan, it's because she can't seem to be able to make love to me. She tries. Oh, she tries, but she tries too hard. Do you understand what that does to me?
Wait a minute. If she's trying... Mark, I've known you for too long. Tonight you've done what you've always done to me. You play on my sympathies, you complain when you didn't get what you want, and then you turn around and blame someone else for your problems. You're having a problem, aren't you?
Yes, it's not Mary.
You were trying to prove something to yourself with me, weren't you?
I'm scared, Janice, and I don't know what to do about it.
How long has this been going on?
Since the wedding. Or at least since the accident.
Well, then that must be it.
No, there is no physical basis for it. I thought it was my medication, so I got rid of those, and that hasn't helped at all.
Is this the truth now?
Absolutely. You think I'm going to make something like this up? Listen, don't tell anybody, all right?
Of course I won't tell anyone. I wish I could help you.
Yeah, well, it's driving me crazy, Janice. You can't imagine what it's like. And it's starting to tear Mary and me apart.
Dr. Chris?
What's he talking about?
Dr. Chris.
You're certain that Gina's dead, huh?
No, I'm not certain, but it seems like the logical conclusion, doesn't it? I know neither one of us is going to mourn for her too much. I'm just afraid that the police may try and use this against Eden somehow.
I think you're letting your imagination run away with you. There's no reason for anybody to think Eden had anything to do with this.
Well, I hope you're right. So what do you think? Could it be hers?
Hers, I don't know. I don't remember what she was wearing.
That's too bad. Seems to be a little blood on it. I'm gonna have the lab run a test, see if it matches the type that was found on your collar.
I hope Jeannie isn't dead so she can tell us what really happened.
What are you talking about? I thought you told me what really happened.
Well, I mean, I know what really happened. I just mean what her real motive was, why she did something like this.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take this down to the lab. Eden, if you remember anything else, call me at the precinct. Get a message to me.
Bill?
Yeah, do it. So long, Mary.
Good night, Cruz.
Hi, Mary.
Hey.
Was Cruz talking to you about Gina?
Yes. Listen, Kirk, I talked to the doctor, and he says that I can go home as long as Mary takes care of me.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. I'm glad to have you back. Be nice.
You know, Kirk, I'm going to need your help tomorrow moving some of your things down the hall.
Oh? Well, why?
Well, the doctor thinks that Eden should be recuperating in a private room, and it's going to speed up her recovery.
I thought you'd take Mason's old room. I mean, it's only temporary, of course, but I didn't think you'd mind.
No, of course not. That's fine. Whatever you need, sweetheart. All I care about is seeing you get well again.
You again. Will Matt's new credit card drive Dad into bankruptcy or insanity? And get a charge out of Valerie Harper and Valerie. The kids want to celebrate her anniversary, but with all the fuss, she's wondering whether she'll live long enough to enjoy it.
Hi, this is Valerie Harper. Oh, you look terrible. I know that look. 3 teenage boys at home and a husband missing at large. How do I spell relief? V-A-L-E-R-I-E. That's Valerie, the quicker pick-me-upper. Ah.
Then Lee Marvin takes on the Oscars with Big Ammunition, The Dirty Dozen, the next mission tonight.